Jasmine, what are you doing? Answer the phone. Please, you gotta help me.
What? What are you talking about?
Jasmine, oh, I'm so glad you didn't block me. You gotta help me.
Don't take it the wrong way. I just forgot to block you. I'll make sure I block you this time. Goodbye.
Wait, please, don't. I'm begging you. At least hear what I have to say. I'm really in trouble here.
What is it? I don't have much time, so make it brief.
It's about Cassandra, the girl you introduced me to.
Oh, yeah. I heard you two started seeing each other.
Yeah, we did. This is our 3rd month dating.
So what's the problem? Don't you feel strange discussing your new relationship with the woman who dumped you? We were dating for over 3 years and things were going really well. I even wanted to marry you. But then you tell me that you don't want any kids, and if we did get married, I'd still have to support myself 100% because you said you wouldn't give me a dime. Which I honestly still considered, seeing as I work full-time now anyway. And then you told me it'd be my responsibility to do all the housework and cooking on top of everything else. You said if I was willing to do all that, you'd let me marry you? That's why I left you. What you wanted was outrageous. And now you want me to help you out after all of that? You should be happy you found another girlfriend at all. I don't want you messaging me anymore.
That's not what happened. Well, I mean, that is what happened, but I'm really sorry about that. I know now that I was wrong.
Well, apologizing at this point, it's not going to change anything.
I guess not, but anyway, I'm really sorry for doing that to you. But anyway, about Cassandra, why did you introduce her to me in the first place?
Well, she was a friend of mine, and she seemed to want the same things out of marriage that you did. That's why I introduced you to her. It's not because I still like you, it's because I thought she might be happy. She was willing to work to pay for everything herself, and she said she wasn't too busy with work to do all the cooking and cleaning, and she didn't want any kids. You seemed like a perfect match for each other.
I see.
She's doing all the cooking and cleaning for you, right?
All of it, better than I could have ever hoped for.
If that's the case, it doesn't sound like there's any problem at all. What's the issue with her?
She's scary.
Huh? What do you mean she's scary?
I think she's always watching me.
What do you mean? Like with googly eyes? As in she's deeply in love with you? Is that what you mean? If that's the case, I don't want to hear about it.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, even when we're not together, it always feels like I'm being watched. It's really weird. Everything in my phone, too. Every place I go and everything I do, it feels like she's monitoring absolutely everything.
Oh.
Show a little more concern than that.
Sorry, I don't really care. That's why I'm not giving much thought to it.
Don't be so mean. You were the one who introduced her to me. That means you're partly responsible for this. So help me.
Hey, all I did was introduce you two. You're the one who decided you wanted to start dating her. And what do you mean, help me? What do you want me to do about it?
It's causing me problems. Like the other day, all I did was contact one of my friends, and she freaks out on me like I did something terrible. And yesterday, she freaked out again and smashed a chair in her rage. I don't even know what I did. I think she's gonna hit me next time.
Oh. Well, she's not that big of a woman. You can stop her, right?
Take this a little more seriously. I can't raise a hand to stop her. I could get in trouble for that. Come on, your old boyfriend needs your help. This is all because you introduced her to me. She's your friend.
But I didn't force you to start seeing her. And anyway, if she finds out you contacted me about this, isn't that just gonna make her even more angry?
Well, obviously I'm going to delete our chat history before she gets home. I always delete my chat histories now. But she's watching me too closely. I know I'm gonna mess up and forget something sometime. Sometimes it seems even when I delete my chat history, she still knows. She checks my browser history and emails on the computer too. She checks everything.
Is that so? Well, I guess maybe that's her way of showing she loves you?
That's not how normal people show their love. This is a huge issue. You gotta do something.
There's nothing I can do about this.
Look, the thing is, we've already gotten engaged.
Huh? Really? Congrats! It took us years to get to that stage, and here you got her to agree to marriage in just 3 months. I had no idea she was that charmed by you. She must really have the hots for you.
I don't think that's the case at all. I've told her so many times I don't want kids and I'm not giving her any money, and she said all of that is fine.
She must be head over heels in love with you.
And she keeps the house spotless. She doesn't want kids and she wants to keep working. That's strange enough. And she said she'll pay for anything that she wants with her own money. She said all of that is fine with her as long as I love her. Don't you find that a little scary?
What do you mean? That's exactly what you wanted in a woman, isn't it? That's what you told me. You should be delighted, shouldn't you?
You think so, wouldn't you? But something feels off about this whole thing.
All I hear is that you two are in love. I'm happy too. You guys sound so happy together. I'm glad I was able to help out my friend. I'm glad Cassandra is finally happy. It sounds like Cassandra is going to love you till the bitter end, doesn't it?
Jasmine, what's going on here? It sounds like you're hiding something from me.
Huh?
What do you mean Cassandra is finally happy? That sentence sounds a little strange. And you keep saying you're glad that she's happy. Did something happen to Cassandra in the past?
What's this? You mean you haven't asked her yourself?
What are you talking about? What happened?
Cassandra, she's been divorced once before.
Huh? She never told me that. Did she say why she got divorced?
I can't really tell you the details here, but right now, her ex-husband is still in the hospital.
Hold on. What are you saying? Tell me what happened.
Well, I think Cassandra is probably reading this chat too, so I'm not saying any more than that about it.
Reading the chat. I told you I was going to delete it before she gets home, so don't worry about it. It'll be okay.
That's not what I meant. Okay, will you promise me something before I tell you?
What is it?
No matter what happens, promise that you'll make Cassandra happy.
Why would I have to make a promise like that to you?
If you don't, Cassandra is going to get mad at me, don't you think?
Okay, I get it, I promise. Now tell me.
Cassandra adored her last husband, and she was an excellent wife. I think she just loved him too much. She forbid him to see any of his friends. Eventually, she wouldn't even let him go to work anymore. Cassandra's whole family is wealthy. She only works because she wants to. She usually gets her job through connections her family has. And like I said, she's rich, so she doesn't have to work in the first place. That's why when she gets tired of a job, she just quits it. That's what happened with her last husband. She wanted to be with him all the time, so she quit her job to be with him. And she basically locked her husband at home with her. That way, they could literally be together forever.
Hold on here. You said he was still in the hospital, though. What's that about?
Sorry, not a hospital like for injury. I mean, I think he's in a mental hospital. I think being locked in the house all day, every day with Cassandra, let's just say I think he couldn't handle all of her love. I think his parents really pushed him to divorce her, so he did, but not before all her love had taken a toll on him mentally. And Cassandra's not interested in anyone who doesn't love her back, so she kind of just lost interest in him after he was admitted to the hospital.
This is even more serious than I thought. Now I'm really scared. I can't do this anymore. Why did you introduce me to such a crazy woman?
I wouldn't write anything like that in the chat if I were you.
Huh? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. What's the problem?
I just don't think it's such a good idea.
Okay, stop it. I get it. She's crazy and possibly dangerous. I'm just glad I know now. I'm gonna run away from her as soon as I can.
But you just promised me, didn't you? You promised me to make her happy. Were you lying?
Why do you care? This has nothing to do with you. What if the shoe was on the other foot and a crazy man was after you? Would you try to love him and make him happy? I'm not gonna marry her. Not some crazy chick like that.
Oh no. You just said some really bad things about her, didn't you?
So what? I told you I'm gonna delete this chat history.
I think Cassandra is probably reading this chat right now. On her computer. Or at least will very shortly.
Huh?
If you synchronize your smartphone message app with a computer, you can view the chats on the computer. Did you not know that? Deleting the chat history from your phone won't delete it off the computer. That's probably how Cassandra has been able to find out everything you've been doing so far. At least that's my guess.
I didn't know you could do that. Why didn't you tell me that before we went this far?
I did tell you. I said she's probably gonna read our chat.
You didn't explain exactly how, though. Why didn't you mention a PC before? Jasmine, I'm begging you. Do something. We're friends, aren't we?
Stop it! And where did you get that idea? We broke up because you didn't want to marry me. We haven't spoken in over 3 months. And besides, I met a new guy and things are going really well between us. I don't want my ex anywhere in my life making things complicated for us. I think you should do your best to patch things up with Cassandra and make her happy.
I can't do it. It's not possible. Wait, hold on a second. My mom just messaged me.
Why?
She just said my fiancé came over to her house today. My mom said Cassandra is so beautiful and they're getting along great.
Oh, really? It's only been 3 months and you've already introduced her to your parents.
No, I haven't. That's why this is so strange. But worse than that, I never told Cassandra where my parents live. How could she find that out? This is too strange. I'm scared now.
I see. Well, different people have different ways of showing their love, huh? Well, I hope you're happy together.
What are you talking about? Why are you acting like this conversation is over?
Because it pretty much is, isn't it? There's nothing I can do, is there? I was with you for 3 years dreaming of our marriage. You made me wait and then took it away from me with your outrageous demands.
I understand now that I was being stupid, but when we were together, even though we weren't married, things were going great with us. I didn't want anything to change between us. That's why I didn't want to get married, because I was happy the way things were. I'm sorry.
You told me when you first met me you wanted to get married someday, but that was a lie. You never planned on getting married. If you would have told me the truth when you first met me, I wouldn't have wasted 3 years of my life with you. I don't want anything to do with you ever again, and I certainly don't want to waste any more of my time on you than I already have.
Please don't say that. I'm begging you. I was wrong. I know what I did was wrong. I'm sorry. Please don't turn your back on me.
It's fine. You found a woman who wants the exact same thing out of marriage as you. You should be happy. You've got nothing to complain about, do you? I think she's gonna love you for a long time. I wish you all the best. I'm blocking your number now. Jasmine really did block Evan's number after that. We'll never know if Evan tried sending her any more messages after that, but a few weeks later, Jasmine heard from another friend that Cassandra had gotten married. After checking on SNS, she found a wedding picture of a very happy Cassandra standing next to a very unhappy and defeated-looking Evan. Not long after that, Jasmine also heard from someone that Evan had quit his job, and Cassandra and Evan had both moved into Cassandra's parents' house. Apparently, if Evan wants to leave the house now, he has to get permission from either Cassandra or her parents. On top of that, since they've gotten married, nobody has seen Evan leave the house unescorted. Let's just hope the two of them are living a happy life together. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time!